Hi, my name is Tom Koza. I'm a broadcast engineer, and I've been doing broadcast engineering for the past 40 years. The first time I saw a ghost, I wasn't even at that moment aware that it was a ghost, but I was 16, 17 years old. I was working overnights on a weekend, and I was alone at the radio station, and going through the various duties that I was assigned that evening. I walked around a corner and I saw an older woman dressed in a sweater, and she was ahead of me and going around a corner down 3 or 4 steps in a hallway. And so I thought, wow, this is really strange. I thought I was the only one here, and so I spoke out and I said, "Hey, hello, who are you?" And that person didn't answer me, and so I ran up to see what was going on, and it turned out that the woman wasn't there. And I looked around the other corners and into some of the offices that were unlocked, and as a matter of fact, in the restroom, just to make sure. And I kind of shrugged it off, and I thought, okay, whatever. And so a week or two later, I was in a meeting with the other members of the engineering staff at the radio station, and I asked, who is this older woman that came in Saturday night, late Saturday night, and by late I mean it was like sometime between 2 or 3 a.m. And things got really quiet at the meeting, and again I asked the same question, and it was quiet again. And so I said, so who is this person? And so finally the chief engineer asked me, well, what did this person look like? And so I went on to describe this older woman with the sweater and her approximate height and weight and everything else. And he finally said, well, that's so-and-so, the accountant, the business manager. And I says, oh, okay, I thought it was just really strange that she was in at that hour. And there was another long pause, and so the next reply was, well, she passed away from cancer about 2 or 3 years before. And I thought at that moment, you guys, you're all joking. And it was apparent that I was not the only one who had seen this person. And so that was my first experience. I would have thought she was just a normal human being, just kind of walking down the hallway. But apparently, when seen, it was always that same moment, the footage, however you want to describe it, a repeat, of the same, of her walking down the hallway in the same attire, not responding to questions or whatever, like a tape being played back or whatever, I guess you would describe it.
So you didn't see anything for a long time after that?
No.
Not for, what would you say, 20, 30 years?
Roughly.